Hi, Luke Daigle. This is Clybourne Park. Tom. So, knowing as we do that the height continues to be the sticking point, and by the way, the reason the petition was drawn up in the first place, I mean, right, nobody wants to be inflexible. But the idea was to set up some basic guidelines whereby if, say, the height is a problem, like it is here, then one option would be to reduce the total exterior volume, like your husband was saying. And that's the rationale behind the table at the bottom of the page. So now what these figures mean, essentially, is that with the additional foot of elevation beyond the maximum limit, there'd be a corresponding reduction in volume. And the numbers are based on a scale of the original structures, which is relatively consistent over a 12-block radius, and in which the house, fairly typical example. Now,
except we know that they're not.
Not what?
Not consistent.
I'm saying relatively.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of variables.
Yeah, well, we know that.
The size of the lots, for starters.
Right.
The year of the construction.
Right. So, but the hope was that by establishing some sort of regulations up front, hopefully we can kind of avoid this situation in the future. Obviously, because it's a pain in the ass for everybody, right? Now, assuming that the Landmark Committee passes this part of the petition next week. It's a safe assumption.
And if the Landmarks Committee really wants to pick that fight with the zoning department, that is their business. But that's a matter of if and when.
Why is this confrontational?
Because somebody might have raised these issues when the plans went to the zoning department 5 months ago. Kathy. I mean, no one had any objection back then. Okay, can I just say, we talked about renovation. We discussed it. Because these houses are so charming, and I know it's a shame. But when you figure in the crack in the subfloor and the cost of the lead abatement, and in a market like this one, it just made more sense to start from scratch.
Right. But the Owners Association has a vested interest. Kevin and Lena called me up last month. They said, Tom, we've got this problem. There are these people planning to build a house a full 15 feet taller than all the other adjacent structures.
Right? It's exactly what the block is zoned for, Tom.
Yeah, and I think that we all agree that there is a mutual benefit to maintaining the integrity, the architectural integrity.
Do you want to get that?
Of the historically significant, goddammit, neighborhood. Yeah.